Hello, this is Martin from seekedge, the channel for investing and trading. Welcome to the pre-market analysis for June 17, Thursday, 2021. So I have changed the format as this beginning lengthier, and it went up to 35 minutes the other day. So I'm trying to make it shorter. So instead of going to the charts separately, I've taken the screenshot of the charts and then so that we can cover it faster. So let's look at what happened in the market yesterday. If you see that Nifty has a bearish candle following a doji and a hanging man on the top of the rally. So if you see that there was a hanging man and there was a doji before that. So following the doji on the top, it has fallen down with the bearish candle. And Bank Nifty has got a bearish candle at the 20 DMA following a false up move, right? So basically this is what happened. So this is Bank Nifty. So you can see that there is a false up move. It tried to move up and then after that it fall down. Nifty 100 plus downtrend happened. Bank Nifty went up 100 point and then a downtrend, 250 points of downtrend happened. So this is how the Nifty's overall intraday action happened. It was a clear downtrend. For Bank Nifty, it was actually an up move happened in the morning, as you can see there, and then it was a clear downtrend of 250 points. So support resistances of the Nifty is 15600, which is a previous swing low. 15500, 15350, that band, it's a Fibonacci 23 moving average, and the previous resistance. Support 3 is 15250 and 15,000, that range, which is Fibonacci 38 and 50, that level. Resistances are seen at 5900 and 16,000. 5900 is all-time high and 16,000 is the rounding psychological rounding number. Bank Nifty is 34,350 and 34,550 range, which is Fib 23, previous swing low and the previous resistance. Support 2 is 33,500 to 33,750, which is Fib 38 and previous resistance. Support 3 is 33,000, which is Fib 50 and the previous resistance. So resistances are 35,850, 36,500, both of which are previous resistances, and 37,700, which is ATH. We'll quickly see the Nifty support levels. They are marked here clearly. The support 1, support 2, support 3, resistances previous, and resistances are all-time high. That's for the Nifty. Bank Nifty, the resistances are marked here. 1, 2, 3 supports. So this is what we discussed here. 37, 3 is resistance upwards and 3 is the down, right? Let's move it and see what the momentum and the trend is indicating. The Nifty momentum is bullish. It's rising, and 7-bar momentum divergence on the Nifty, that we discussed yesterday, that might have pulled the market down today, but the target is not fully met. But today we can see that there is a diluted bullish positive reverse momentum divergence, which could move the Nifty back again to the all-time high. Right? And the let's see what we are talking about. So the momentum for the Nifty can be seen on the left side, which is it's still in the bullish zones, but it is not rising. This is Bank Nifty on the right side. You see us in the sideways and not in the bullish zone, and is falling. So its bearishness more than the Bank Nifty. Nifty also has good bearishness, but it is in the bullish zones. So this is the diluted. What you're seeing here is there are two. What we discussed yesterday is on the top. That is the bearish divergence, because of which market fall down. But the target of that was this range, 5600. It did not go till that. Right. And the second one, now what we are seeing today is that what you see here, this the price is rising up, and then here you can see that it is falling down. The other one is price is rising up, and then here you are seeing a divergence. So this is bearish, this is bullish. So, but the problem is this new one that we have found, this bullish momentum divergence is diluted because the target of the bearish divergence is still not met. There is still further this much gap is there. So because of that, until then it is diluted, right? So both the divergences are only after confirmation. You would come to know that this is the bullishness that is working only if it is going above the all-time high, right? If it is going below this candle, then it is not working. If this is meeting the target, then the bearish moment is working. So there is a positive and the negative, both the divergences are there. So that means the market can, both of which can work, right? Both of which will work only based on confirmation. Once it goes above the candle high or the candle only will come to, okay? So the trend for the Bank Nifty ADX trend indicator, it is showing that it's going down, right? This is about to cross over. So Nifty trend is go over to, if it crosses over tomorrow, then you can know Nifty will turn to a bearish trend. Bank Nifty already was in bearish trend, right? The strength is less, but here also it is, even if it crosses over average, strength is less. So that is what is mentioned here, right? Nifty bullish resistance strength is no longer rising, so it remains more or less the same. But now the Nifty has increased it. The trend of Nifty is gone. Going to crossover is not a good thing, right? So momentum and trend is dipped for the Nifty also. Bank Nifty is already dipped. Now let's move on to the open interest analysis of the derivative data and the volatility. So open interest analysis, we have found that 15600 is the support 1 and 15700 is support 2, right? And the open interest resistances have been seen as 15500 and 15800, right? And the PCR is 0.82, but the future OI buildup is showing that it is long unwinding. Long unwinding means people have gone long, now they are unwinding and then going the other way, right? So that is bearish. So it was good long buildup yesterday. So Bank Nifty is already in the futures data showing that it is short buildup. Yesterday also it was bullish. Now it is turned to pure bearish. Here it is slight bearishness. So the open interest of futures data is clearly bearish. Support points. So tomorrow is an expiry day. Okay, 17th of June. Expiry day is 15600 and 700 would be the area where, and between 900 800. So this is the range, between probably 600 to 800. The 200 points is where tomorrow the moment is likely to happen, right? Mostly. Bank Nifty similarly, you can see that it's 35500 and 34600. So the two supports, and the resistance are 3500 and 35500, right? You can see that the PCR ratio was dipped for the Bank Nifty from 8.2 to 6.2 and from 1.12 something yesterday to 0.82. So there is bearishness all around, right? This is the India VIX that you're seeing. It has been falling since several weeks now, and yesterday it's climbed up slightly to 50. Because of the bearish movement today, the VIX has increased slightly, right? I mean, the fear is slightly there because of the US event, probably. Sentiments are having issues, and then that's why the fear and gear index VIX is has risen from 14.6 to 15.1, right? So which is good for sellers if the consolidation in the sideways movement happens, unless it is trending. Yeah, so the IV is greater than the HIV, but you can still see that actually it's not 2.8. The IVP is not 2.8. It is risen up to 3.97 actually, right? So but it is still very low IV level, right? The VIX and the IV all are IV percentile I'm talking about. This is not 2.8, it is 3.9. So what we saw here, the Nifty supports can be clearly seen here. So you have seen that what you are seeing here is Nifty's, right? The 600, 700, 800, 900 levels is what you see here. Here you can see that there is unwinding of the put portions is happening. That means unwinding of put portion means the supports are going off, right? So overall, if you look, the highest call writing what is happening is a bearish chart, the open interest chart. Similarly, Bank Nifty you can see It's a bearish chart. There's a big fight that is happening in 35,500, 35,000. No, that is where the fight is happening. The highest call rating and the highest put rating also is there, right? You can see again here also, you can see that put is getting unwinded, which is again bearish. Now FIDI that and the global market data and instruments, if you're going through, you can see that both the DI and the FI yesterday, it was one of them sold and FI bought and then DI sold. Today both of them have sold equal, so it is still flat, but it was selling by FI and DI both. Now again, no, not good for if you are expecting a bullishness, right? If you are expecting the rally to continue, FI selling is not good. Yeah, so USD INR currency pair that is traded in the NSE, it remains more or less the same. Uptrend may continue, it will hold down to 73 levels, and it was weak. A bearish candle appeared yesterday. Yeah. So gold continued to be another, it was another bearish candle, right? Both the charts we'll see that. So after having lost the momentum, it is the channel breakout did not work and it is falling back on the channel, right? So this is what the USD INR chart is showing, right? The channel breakout happened, but did not move up and then fall back. Now, right? Now it is again rising up slowly. So it is maintaining at 73 levels. It likely to come because dollar index also is up, so it's likely to continue the same. Gold, you can see that, right? It also did a channel breakout, but again, similar to the currency pair, it is also bearish. Yesterday also was the bearish candle, right? And gold, the global market, there is a US Fed event today, and so tomorrow the market will react to that. So right now, if you look, almost all the US markets are bearish slightly or flat, right? So at the time of the recording of this, the markets are flat or bearish. So market is waiting for it to react after the event, Fed meeting event comes out, right? So there could be a lot of action tomorrow. There could be a gap up on either side, upwards or downwards, depending on if there is any major decision is taken by the Fed meeting. Okay, so to wrap up, what we are seeing that the candlesticks and the open interest data is showing the bearishness. At the same time, the momentum in the trend it continue to be not too much far. Momentum it's still there. It's not turned bearish, at least on the Nifty. Right, so there could be another dip before it is climbing up to the 16k. Right? So there is a bearishness. There is a support at 15,600. Probably it may go to that level, and then after that it may by the month end it may take up the energy and do the continue the rally to meet the 16k. Probably not tomorrow. Bank Nifty is consolidating and holding the levels at the 20 day and may continue to do that till the next expiry probably. Right. Bank Nifty is clearly consolidating with a lot of space to move up before it breaks the previous all-time high. Nifty everything is or data and charts are showing bearishness, but momentum and trend is slightly there. It does not die down, so it's still somewhat bullish, you can say. So position traders who are long on the Nifty does not need to do anything. Intraday players has to do the price action, as I always say, depending on the levels, breakouts, watch out for the patterns, and then do the breakout, breakdown. And if you're option seller intraday, do the same thing with the selling of the put instead of buying the put call. Right. So selling strategies like iron fly can be applied. For the theta decay will be high from today and tomorrow it is high. So tomorrow is expiry, so the highest theta would be there. So ATM at 10 o'clock, with covered triangle with heads portion is what iron flies, right? So that could work, right? Unless and until there is a big trending day that occurs to, then the triangles and iron fly kind of things may not work, right? But it's still defined risk, so you can go about that. So that's the wrap up I have. So I hope I could finish this in a shorter period of time, and I hope you find this useful. Please subscribe and like. If you like the video, hit the like button and leave us with comments on feedbacks on how we can improve further. And happy trading and happy learning. Thank you.